Hello, this is Lady Rowan. I'm here to give you a quick sneak preview of a new mechanic that will be appearing in this year's Battle of the Dens CTF game. Before me on the ground there are 4 strips of fabric. Obviously, it doesn't take a genius to realize that these are the 4 colors of the magic casting classes in Amtgardia. The mechanic itself is pretty straightforward. Everyone knows that the ratio of magic casters is 1 to 10. In a large game like Battle of the Dens CTF, it can be very difficult to determine how many people are actually playing a magic class at any one time. So the idea is simple. The Reeve determines how many people are on the team at the beginning of the team. They then make available that many strips of each magic casting class. They hand them out to the players, and the players on the team can determine who is playing which class at which time. Should the player who has one of these strips determine that they no longer wish to play this class for whatever reason, either they shatter, they need to leave, etc., they then hand it back to the Reeve, who can then make it available for anyone else who wants to play the class. You'll notice at the end here that each of these is marked. The reason that they're marked is simple. To make sure that in the event that one of the strips is to be found on the trail, it can easily be determined which team it belongs to, either high or low. So one team will get 1, 2, 3, the other team will get 10, 11, 12, for example. Determine which team it came from so that it can be returned to that base. From being returned to the base, it can then be determined who's lost the strip of fabric, and it can be returned to them. In order to play the magic casting class, you must have one of these strips on you. You can tie it to your belt, you can tie it to your wrist, you can tie it to your sash. I don't really care where you put it, as long as it's on you at all times. Should you not be wearing the strip, either you haven't been given one, or it's been lost, you can either be taken from the game or declared dead by the Reeve, at their discretion, depending on the situation. Should you not have one of them, again, you're not eligible to cast magic. Should it become lost, either on the trails or the person who has it from your team leaves the field, you no longer have access to that slot for that person to be able to cast it. So, of course, it's in everyone's best interest to make sure that they do get returned to the Reeve if for some reason or another they are no longer being used by the person wearing them.